Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at Bitcoin, seeing what's going on. We're going to talk a little bit about this dump that just occurred here. It was roughly, what was it? $1 billion in 14 minutes, where we saw the price action drop down and jumped right back up. So we got a lot of support here in this range of 42,000. Price just bounced right off that level, and we got a pretty decent liquidity sweep. But of course, those shorts are kind of a little concerned right now because we're retesting this level at 43,300. So we'll talk about that here in a minute. If you're new to the channel, just know I love teaching people to trade. I hope you can learn something today. If you do want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site, link down below. We're going to look quickly here at liquidation. This is the last 12 hours. I just refreshed this screen here so we can kind of see that lower level liquidity there. We can see there's still a little bit left at 42K. They didn't get all the way down there. They went down to 42,050. So we swept some of it, but there's still some a little bit left there. Keep in mind, this is a 12-hour time frame, so this is just the most recent shorts that opened within the last 12 hours, okay? Or shorts or longs, obviously, too. Longs are down at the bottom. We can see here shorts 43,350 right there at that liquidation level. Very, very strong chance they're going to get swept here soon. I was talking to my community about this here and what that basically means, and a lot of times when those levels get swept, altcoins will surge. It really depends on Bitcoin dominance and how that's affecting things, but large cap coins are typically the first ones to bounce back, and then it kind of works its way down mid to low cap. So that's just generally what happens. Is it a guarantee? No, but the likelihood of this 0.236 fib on the charts here getting broken is very high. We can see that's been retested multiple times as a resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now 8 times here. Okay, so it's just a matter of times before that breaks. And the fact that this wick down here, this $1 billion wick, couldn't hold and it recovered almost instantly, leads me to believe there's a lot of strength at 42K, and the price action should hold and sustain itself and continue higher. Again, guarantee? No, for sure, no, definitely not. But there is definitely something to it, right? We got a lot of strength here, okay? So taking a look at stochastic RSI, we are starting to see, of course, a convergence there effectively, but that's still nothing we really want to count on, so to speak, but it does help us understand that we are shifting gears here, okay? We're also above the cloud as well, which is equally as important. MACD is starting to lose its momentum, so this push down has effectively bottomed out for the moment. Okay, now I want to emphasize the word "for the moment" because we don't know if it could go any lower. There is speculation it should and could. I don't see why not, but on the same accord, it's going to be beneficial if we can get above this level here. It'd be a good starting point to establish higher highs and higher lows. Taking a look here, of course, at RSI right there at 50, not a great sign, but money flow index is still high. We can't be upset with that. So here's where things get interesting. 4-hour time frame, we're testing 50 on the RSI right now. All the more reason why a closure above this level will be important. The reason why this is important is because we're going to be above a key level resistances, specifically on the chart, but also on the indicator. Okay, the indicator kind of tells us that, hey, there's a key level resistance here as we continue to test that. So once we shift gears and get above that, if that were to happen, of course, then there's a great chance we'll see the price continue to hold. A lot of times the price will come above, surge a little bit, get those shorts squeezed out, come back down to hit that support level and likely bounce. Okay, that's what we're looking for in a better case scenario here. Is it a guarantee? No, but statistically it's a larger probability right now based on the way things are shaping up with liquidity and of course the overall sense of this range-bound activity getting retested multiple times at the top and less so on the bottom, okay? Furthermore, too, we can see MACD is converging as well. We hit our lowest point there roughly at 41,750. So that's kind of where we're at there on the 4-hour. Let's quickly note the moving averages, because this is not a perfect thing here. If I recall correctly, we were below some. Actually, we're below most, but we are now effectively above the 20. Okay, so keep in mind this 200-day SMA, pretty strong trend setter there, so we could see a rejection at 43,600. But once more, it really just depends on how many shorts are going to be squeezed out here. In fact, why don't we take a quick look here at the 7-day and see if there's anything larger that we could possibly pay attention to. Because obviously you don't want to zoom in too far, have your blinders on. There is a heavy concentration at 43,500 from the last few days as well. So not only the last 12 hours showing us there's a lot of liquidation there entering in the market, but also from previous, okay, and where half of that level has been swept at 350, which we saw, that was 2 days ago? No, that was yesterday. And then of course we can see here today, we might see that retest. So it seems pretty likely we're going to push up to this 200-day SMA at the very least, to cap out potentially at 43,500, okay? So not the greatest news, but also not terrible either. So a good shift in momentum, but just keep in mind, we're not going back on the bullish side of the tracks, so to speak, until we're back at that 44.5, 44.7 mark. So we're a little ways away from being in the clear on the 4-hour time frame, but all the indicators are letting us know that momentum is shifting and that the potential for the price to increase is greater than it would be to decrease in the short-term immediate future. Okay, I just want to emphasize that short-term, not necessarily long-term. I think we're still bearish on the macro here for Bitcoin. So please recognize 39,300 is a distinct possibility for that CME gap to get filled. Okay, and just so you know, I have limit orders set every $500 all the way down to that $38,000 mark. So, you know, again, 41.5, 41,000, 40,500, 40,000, 39.3 specifically, very large bag there. Those are all things I'm trying to accumulate. Okay, again, do I want to see the price of Bitcoin go up? For sure, but if it comes down, I'm going to be ready for it. That's really what it boils down to. We can see right now we're testing that level. 43,400 was just tested there, so we probably just swept some liquidity. Regardless of that factor, let's go ahead and look at a few other confirming factors on the daily. We can see the Ichimoku cloud, again, below the price section has been for some time, looking very solid there. Okay, so again, until we close below 42,600, we're going to be in a pretty solid situation here to be able to see the price continue higher. Because again, you can kind of see how strong this worked as a support level for us. Again, the cloud isn't like a perfect thing, but it is definitely helpful. Okay, and again, we got confirmation for a long position potentially there. In other words, we have lagging spans free and clear, should be free and clear for another 24 hours. Conversion line is trying to break free from the baseline, and I think we're at a position right now where the likelihood of the price going up is distinctly higher. Okay, now how much higher could it go? I mean, truth is, key fib levels here, 44,500 would probably be the most immediate resistance level. If you exclude that, what we'd already identified 43,600 is that level where the 200-day SMA is hanging out in the 4-hour time frame. So again, just a few little things to kind of factor in, but generally speaking here, we're looking pretty positive. Let's see if we got any confirming factors on our CC Golden indicator and just kind of see how kind of where we're at. Because when we look at this time frame, there we go, multiple confirming factors. So we had a previous sell signal there at the resistance. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 confirming factors here, letting us know that a position at this point is now viable. Again, this is a shorter time frame indicator. It's helpful for those who are more so day trading or getting confirmation on swing trades. So to me, at this point, we got confirmation on a lot of different time frames. I think there's a solid chance we'll see the price continue higher. Let me do a quick little refresh here of the 12-hour and just see roughly what just happened there. So decent chance. There we go. There's that level, 43,350 just got swept. We've got a little bit more liquidity between upwards of about 44K, even above that. But once more, that level makes perfect sense for the price to continue a little bit higher, just based on the simple sense that there's a lot of liquidation, especially in the last week worth of trading. So the last week we see a lot of resistance there based on people believing the price will not go any higher than that level, and sure as heck, I think it will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attempts on the 4-hour time frame alone. That's a lot, okay? All right, folks. So what are your thoughts? What do you think is going to happen next? Comment below. Love to hear it. Do yourself a favor, too. Make sure you register for this trading competition if you haven't already. You do have to use my link to register for Bitunix, KYC, no KYC or VPN exchange course. Make sure to check that out. Phenomenal. They've been awesome to our community. So thank you again, Bitunix, for the opportunity. But again, hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for reaching out. If you have questions, comment below, or more so just reach out to me directly. Contact information is there as well. You can probably reach me a little bit better through Discord and or our website too. We have a contact us section. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.